Oh my God, thank you guys for the canned laughter and applause. I love doing these shows. I'm a lot of diverse comedians you're going to see tonight. One interesting thing, I perform a lot, and I've never seen a Scientologist comedian. It's kind of weird to me, but then I'm like, oh, I kind of figured it out after a while. I'm like, they do say laughter is the best medicine. And when you don't believe in medicine, I guess you don't have a lot of time to focus on making people laugh. Am I right? That's true, sir. Oh, God. It's been a day. It has been a day. I just came here straight from my other job. I have a very important job. I sell shoes to people that already own shoes. It's really difficult. It's not as easy as it seems. And I don't know if anyone's ever worked in retail, but the dumbest people come to your store. I don't even care where your store is. You can have it in the middle of Harvard Square, and the dumbest people on the planet will still find you. This lady comes up to me. She goes, "Sir, sir, sir." That's always a great way to get my attention, right? And she goes, "Has this shoe ever been tried on before?" It's like, I'm sorry, ma'am, how am I to know that? Maybe the kid in the factory gave it a go around for all intents and purposes. She goes, "I think the shoe has been tried on. I don't want to buy a used shoe." So this lady, this rocket scientist over here, proceeds to sniff the shoe. And not like a little inspectory sniff, like she's trying to get one piece of cocaine out of 8 layers of carpeting kind of sniff. And after doing this, she looks at me and she goes, "I think the shoe has been tried on. Looks like I won this one." That's what you have to go through for the win? Like, is it even worth it at this point? And then like a guy the other day goes to me, we validate parking because, you can't park anywhere in this city. And he goes, I'm like, "Sir, do you need your parking validation?" He goes, "I just got a DUI last night." So you don't need your parking validation? Like, I don't know what that means. Like, I'm a pretty docile Jew. Like, I don't know a lot about prison life. Like, the most thugging I get is watching Oz in HD. And then someone the other day, too, he comes down the stairs with one shoe in the box. And he goes, "Maybe I should ask the guy upstairs, but can I get the other shoe?" It's like, "No, sorry, sir. We're only doing lefts today." Good thing it matches your bad white guy dancing. Dumb people. Just dumb people. But the problem is I work with shoes all day, and therefore I have a lot of shoes, which is kind of like every 14-year-old sneakerhead boy's fantasy, but like, I'm getting to the point where I'm like a man, almost. And it's crazy, like whenever I'm out with my girlfriend, like kids will notice my sneakers, and it's like, they always accentuate like the fact that I shouldn't have these kind of sneakers. They're like, "Those are great shoes, sir. Where do you get those, man?" It's like, sorry, kid. Like to 14-year-old boys, I'm the man. To my girlfriend, I'm like, eh. And it's weird, like we're thinking about moving in together, and like I'm the one with the shoe problem. It's kind of just a weird dynamic, but I mean, it's not the only thing I struggle with in my dating life. I mean, like I'm a Jewish man who dates a Jewish woman, and I don't know if any tribes people here. Okay, so we can talk. Jewish women I dated a Jewish girl, man. I'm sorry. I work with what I was given, and it was a bossy Jewish mother, so I just have to stick it out. And it's hard with a Jewish woman, because a Jewish woman, they demand a man that can bring home the bacon, and then expect me not to eat any of it, which is just difficult. And it's like Jewish women, in dating and everything, like a lot of people, they'll say like, sex before marriage, they'll say like, "Well, why buy the cow when I can get the milk for free?" Well, the thing is, in Judaism, it works a little differently than that. It's like, you're going to get such a great deal on this cow. The only problem is we have very limited access to the milk. So that's my situation. I don't know if you guys can tell by looking at me, but I'm a very big basketball enthusiast, because I can't play anymore because I'm 5'5" and Jewish. But the minute I realized I was never going to become a competitive, like an NBA level basketball player, is when I learned this amazing fact about one of my favorite players. Does anyone remember Rasheed Wallace? Any basketball fans here? This guy's a legend. But when you find this out, you can't get on the court with the guy. Rasheed Wallace had his first child at the age of 13. I think he was at different bar mitzvah parties than I was, is all I'm trying to say. I was scared of the fast dance. This guy was going straight to the hole, is all that needs to be said. And then, I was born in Canada, which, yeah, I know. Yeah, it's cool until you lose your healthcare, buddy. Now it's not as cool. It's kind of sucks. But it's weird because the guy who invented basketball was Canadian. I don't know if anyone knows this, Dr. James Naismith. He invented the game of basketball. He went on to coach basketball. He had a losing record. He invented the goddamn game. And he's still the odds are that stacked against us. You know, is short white Canadian, nothing's gonna help me be good at basketball. But I'm a big fan of fantasy sports. Any fantasy? Yeah. If you can't do it, try it. And I love fantasy sports, but my fantasy team reminds me a lot about being Jewish. Just because I've chosen you doesn't mean I care. And I might not check back on you for what seems like an eternity. Thank you guys so much. My name is Jason Visenberg. Have a great rest of the show.